How's it going, friends? Today I want to show you this Samsung brand washing machine. I almost have it ready for disassembly. And the problem is how much heavy clothing we are washing or how we are using the washing machine. It seems like everything is normal. Here I am turning the drum to see how it was doing, if it has any kind of play, like when the piece at the back of the shaft called the spider is damaged, but none of that. So let's keep looking at what's going on. And here is the counterweight, a quite heavy concrete piece. But on the other side, the piece is not in place, okay? So let's continue the disassembly on the control panel part. We're going to remove the screws on the top to take off the panel. And once that's ready, what we proceed to do is to remove a bit of the soap dispenser part so that the panel itself can come out. And after that, now we can disconnect what would be the screen plug. Once that's done, we then continue here. Now look, it has the gray box part, this one here from the pump, and I didn't have it out. The counterweight simply fell, and the counterweight itself pushed the box out, okay? So let's continue with this. And here at the bottom, there are some screws, but first, let's remove this one over here that is completely broken. This is a screw from the counterweight button. So imagine how it made such a sudden movement that all of this ended up coming out. So let's remove the screws from the bottom part. For that, we tilt the washing machine this way and remove the 3 star screws from the bottom. After that, we continue with 4 at the top, right behind the panel. And then we also need to remove this rubber, take it off from here on the flange. So we remove that ring there with a flathead screwdriver. We do it in the following way. And now we are going to remove the rubber. Why? To be able to remove the door switch and also to remove the front part. So we put our hand in here, right over here. To the right, remove the screws from the switch and let it hang with its cable. We are not going to disconnect it. If you want, you can disconnect it, but I never disconnect it. I just operate it there, okay? And after that, we can remove the panel, not the front part, and look at what we find. The piece completely fallen, and in addition to being fallen, broken, this was damage. I'm going to tell you, the person put their pet's bed in and this started to move uncontrollably, breaking all of the counterweight. This is what we have here. This counterweight in earlier models was better, before it was on the top and bottom. Now, it's so thin, everything, like you could say flimsy, it breaks very quickly. If the machine, look here at how this screw bent. If the machine starts making some kind of noise, some kind of starting to walk, to shake, this also broke. Here I'm going to start turning the drum a bit and you can see that it even perforated what would be the tank. So if you hear something strange, immediately seek advice, seek technical service, because this is a VIP apartment where there won't be a second chance. There won't be a repair for this, since they told me they were going to replace it, and that's what happened. So this washing machine, well, it went to the trash, because I repeat, it's an apartment with VIP rental. But not everyone has the benefit of simply going to the store and buying another one. So don't use it with quilts, with excessively heavy clothing. Don't use it with excessively large dog beds. And if you're going to put in a dog bed, try to add more clothes, like towels or blankets. Why? So that it can have better balance. Until next time.